This is Peace News Now. Today is Sunday, April 28th, 2013. Silver is trading at $24 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at $131 per Bitcoin. Naturalnews.com reports that typically the American Society of Cataract and Refractive Surgery Government Relations session is a well-attended formal business conference where brilliant minds in medicine convene. This year was a different story. With talks of Obamacare implementation and compliance underway, doctors left and right had left the auditorium. Dr. Chris Held tweeted during the meeting, quote, "Doctors are literally walking out of this talk on implementing and complying with Obamacare. We are men and women of the mind, not mindless drones." This government minion is droning on as virtually all doctors have walked out. I'm staying till the bitter end to make a comment and ask how government plans to do all this with no doctors. Starting in 2014, consumers will be forced to purchase health insurance under the Affordable Care Act. Non-compliance will be punished with IRS tax penalties, which grow increasingly more severe over the years. A new Health Pocket consumer survey is showing that most uninsured people will remain uninsured. Nearly 2/3 of consumers said that the $95 penalty won't motivate them to obtain health insurance. After practicing medicine for 25 years, Dr. Tamsin Rosewasser left her dermatology practice in 2011, saying, quote, "I have interrupted practicing medicine because of Obamacare. I've read the bill. I was conversant with what had already happened with Medicaid, and I didn't want to go down that road with Obamacare. Most doctors are just waiting to see what happens." Dr. Armstrong said, quote, "About 90% of doctors are completely uninformed about what the government is doing." Are you tired of the U.S. government killing people around the world? Are you tired of having to pay for their murderous rampage? Stop using their money. There is an alternative. Bitcoin is a stateless, free market, non-political currency. Bitcoin is money that cannot be inflated or controlled by any government. Bitcoin takes the power of money from government and returns it properly to the people. By continuing to use the dollar, you are helping the government. Stop doing it. You have an incredible alternative available now. Learn it, use it, spread it. Get started with Bitcoin at weusecoins.com. That's weusecoins.com. Good Morning America reports that the bankrupt assets of Hostess Brands Inc., the company responsible for Twinkies, Ho-Hos, Snowballs, and Ding Dongs, are being put back to work by a buyout firm. What's not being put back to work are the former Hostess unionized employees. The unionized workers had been on strike when the company folded late last year. The Teamsters was Hostess's largest union. In November 2012, the bankrupt company announced it would be shutting its doors for good. But last month, Apollo Global Management LLC and Metropolis & Company, which owns Pabst Blue Ribbon and Vlasic Pickles, bought the 83-year-old company for $410 million, renaming it Hostess Brands LLC. It's planning to reopen 4 bakeries over the next 2.5 months in Columbus, Georgia, Emporia, Kansas, Schiller Park, Illinois, and Indianapolis. It's also contemplating a 5th in Los Angeles. According to a report in the Wall Street Journal, Dean Metropolis, the company's chief executive, said that between now and September, he plans to inject $60 million in capital investments into the plants and hopes to hire at least 1,500 workers. But those workers won't be unionized. A spokesman for the Teamsters declined to comment. Confident that they would be able to hire non-union employees near the new plants, Darren Metropolis told the Journal, quote, "We're trying to find the most qualified people in these local markets to come work for our company." And musical artist Lauryn Hill is back to produce another album. For perhaps the first time ever, music is being produced at the compulsion of the IRS, since Miss Hill is allegedly on the hook for over $500,000 to the federal government. On her Tumblr, Hill explains, quote, "This is an old conflict between art and commerce, free minds and minds that are perhaps overly tethered to structure. This is about inequity and the resulting disenfranchisement caused by it. I've been fighting for existential and economic freedom, which means the freedom to create and live without someone threatening, controlling, and or manipulating the art and the artist by tying the purse strings." Hopefully, some of Miss Hill's new music will feature themes relevant to peace and freedom. This has been Peace News Now, your daily update on the peaceful evolution. For links and videos, subscribe to PNN at youtube.com/Peace News Now and watch Peace News Now live at the Next News Network at nextnewsnetwork.com. For peacenewsnow.com, I'm Derek J, reminding you that peace is the way.